Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to start differential equation, which is the third method under the chapter differential equation. This is linear differential equation. So, under linear differential equation, we have two types. First type 1, dy by dx plus py equals to q. Linear differential equation, we have two types. Type 1, dy by dx plus py equals to q type, where p and q term must be in terms of x, or it can be a constant. So once you find that the question is expressed in the form of dy by dx plus py equals to q, filter or take out p and q term. When you take p and q term, make sure that they are x terms or it must be a constant. Then find the integrating factor. Now integrating factor formula is e to the power integration of p dx. E to the power integration p dx. And after you find the integrating factor, put it in the general solution. Y into integrating factor equals integration of q into integrating factor dx plus c. So this is the first type. Next type is dx by dy plus px equals to q, where p and q must be in terms of y. Previous one, dy by dx plus py equals to q, where p and q must be in terms of x or a constant. Here, dx by dy plus px equal to q, where p and q must be in terms of y or a constant. So then you take P and Q from the linear equation. After you find P and Q, find the integrating factor. There we integrated with respect to dx. Here we integrate with respect to dy. General solution used to be y equal to y into integrating factor equal, whereas here it is x into integrating factor equals integration of q into integrating factor into dy plus c. So here integration is done for y term with respect to dy. So sometimes it would be the differential equation formed by differentiating with respect to x. Sometimes differential equation could be formed by differentiating with respect to y. So if it's differentiated with respect to x, we use the first method. If it's differentiated with respect to y, we use the second method in order to get the general solution. First question, dy by dx plus 2y equals to sin x. So this is in the form of dy by dx plus py equals to q. So then p equals to 2 and q equals to sin x. P is the coefficient of y, so p equals to 2 and q equals to sin x. And then you find the integrating factor, which is e to the power integration of p dx. What is p? P is 2. So integrate e to the power integration of 2 dx. 2 is a constant, stays out of integration. Dx integration is x, so you get e power 2x. Now put it in the formula. Y times integrating factor equals integration of q into integrating factor dx plus c. Q is sin x. Integrating factor is e power 2x. So then you come to this point. Now it is about your talent of integrating this. So this could be any type of integration. Here it is integration by parts. So I have separated this as I1. Otherwise, it will be too long to handle in one step. So separate it as I1. So integration of sin x into e power 2x into dx is taken as I1. Now integration by parts is followed and isolate order is not followed here. I've told this several times. When exponential and trigonometry comes together, we can avoid following the isolate order. So we'll take u as e function and dv as the trigonometric function. So u is e to the power of 2x, u dash or du by dx is 2 times e power 2x. dv is sin x, integration of dv will give us v, integration of sin x is minus cos x. then put it in the formula. Since u dv is this and that we have taken as I1 equals uv minus minus integration of VDU. So therefore we get plus 2 here because of this 2. This minus makes this minus plus, and there it is. So now this is I2. Again we are getting in product form. So we take this as I2. Without the 2, I'm going to consider the integral as I2. So I2 is performed separately. I2 is again by parts where u is e power 2x and dv is cos x. Du by dx is 2 e power 2x. V equals to sin x. Using the same formula, you come to this point. Now, you come to know that e and sin or cos repeats again and again. But then after 2 level of parts, you get the question back. And this happens all the time. Whenever exponential and trigonometry comes together, after 2 level of parts, you get the question back. So here, we are getting the question I1 back. So integration of e power 2x sin x dx is nothing but I1, and that is what I am getting here. I am not going to perform the integration here, but simply consider this as I1. So I2 equals to e power 2x sin x minus 2I1. Now where is I2 substituted? It is substituted here. I1 from this step, I1 equals minus e power 2x cos x plus 2 into the I2 answer. Multiply the minus 2 inside, plus 2 inside. So e power minus 2x cos x plus 2 e power 2x sin x minus 4i. 4i1, and there is an I1 here. So when this 4i1 goes to this side, it will be 5i1. So I1 equals 1 by 5 times of e power minus 2x cos x plus 2 e power 2x. Now I1 is taken from which place? Substitute this answer over there. I1 is here. So I1 answer is substituted here. So y into e power 2x into the equal to the I1 answer plus c. There we go. So that is how we find the integration for the first sum, differential. Second question, dy by dx plus 3y equals e power minus 2x. P is 3 and Q is e power minus 2x. So integrating factor is e to the power of p dx, e to the power integration of p dx. P here is 3. So 3 will go out, integration dx x, so e power 3x. General solution, y into integrating factor equals integration of q into integrating factor dx plus c. So y into integrating factor e power 3x, q which is e power minus 2x, integrating factor e power 3x dx. So whatever we found, we simply have to substitute that. Now here we come to a point where there is 2e function in product form. When the base are same, we'll add the power. So it becomes e to the power of x. Integration of e power x is e power x itself. So that's it. The sum is over. Okay, so third and the fourth question. Dy by dx plus y by x equals x square. This is in the form of dy by dx plus py equals to q. Hence, p equals 1 by x and q equals x square. So, p is the coefficient of y. Here the coefficient of y is 1 by x. So, p is 1 by x, q is x square. So, after you identify p and q, next step is to find integrating factor, which is e to the power integration of p dx. E to the power integration of 1 by x dx. Integration of 1 by x is log x, and e log x is what? X, because exponential and logarithm are reverse forms of each other. So e log x is x, log e is 1, because it's like, e and log will get cancelled. So it is just x. So that is integrating factor. Now general solution is y into integrating factor equals integration of q, which is x square, into integrating factor, which is x, into dx plus c. So, and integrating factor is x. So, y into x equals integration of x cube dx plus c. So, integration of x cube is x power 4 by 4. So, y into x equals x power 4 by 4 plus c over. Fourth question, everything in dy by dx form. So here also dy by dx plus py equals q. I said in the beginning, p and q must be in terms of x. So p here is sec x, which is coefficient of y, and q here is tan x. So integrating factor equals e to the power of integration sec x dx. And integration of sec x is log sec x plus tan x. Now e and log will get cancelled as again. So you get sec x plus tan x as the integrating factor answer. Don't put plus c here, just leave it as it is. Come to the general solution. Y into integrating factor, which is sec x plus tan x, equals q, which is tan x, into integrating factor, which is sec x plus tan x, and dx. Now y into sec x plus tan x, integration of tan x into sec x dx. I'm separating the term. Integration of tan square x dx. For tan x and sec x, we have straight integration. So integration of tan x sec x is sec x, because differentiation of sec x is secant x tan x. Hence integration of sec x tan x is secant x. Whereas for tan square x, we don't have a straightforward integration, but we can write tan square x as secant square x minus 1 using the trigonometric identities, and then we can integrate it. So it is sec x, integration of secant square x is tan x, and integration of minus 1 dx is minus x plus c. So y times sec x plus tan x equal to the answer. Fifth question, cos square x dy by dx plus y equals to tan x. Here it is not in the standard form directly, because there is a coefficient for dy by dx. Standard form means dy by dx plus py equals to q. There shouldn't be any coefficient for dy by dx. So the first job is to get rid of this term. So divide the whole statement by cos square x. So then this will become dy by dx plus y by cos square x equals tan x by cos square x. So dy by dx plus y, 1 by cos square x is secant square x, tan is sin x by cos x, and 1 by cos, so I think we can write this as tan x into secant square x, because tan x into secant square x. Now p here is, this is dy by dx plus py equals to q form. P and q must be in terms of x. Here it is so. P is secant square x and q here is tan x into secant square x. Now find the integrating factor. Integrating factor, e power integration of p dx, which is e power integration of secant square x dx. Integration of secant square x is tan x, because differentiation of tan x is secant square x. So e power tan x is our integrating factor. Now the general solution. Y times integrating factor, which is e power tan x, equals integration of q, which is tan x into secant square x, into integrating factor, which is e power tan x into dx. Now we come to a point where we have to integrate this function. I prefer to use substitution first and then parts. So first I'm going to use substitution method, wherein let me separate it as I1 so it is little easier to handle. So let I1, I'm taking this as I1, I1 equals tan x secant square x into e power tan x dx. Let t equals to tan x. If tan x is t, dt by dx is secant square x. So that means dt by secant square x is the dx term. Substitute it back into the question. I1 equals t e power t into dt. Because dx becomes dt by secant square x and secant square x will get cancelled. So you get I1 as t into e power t. Now I have to use parts, wherein t is algebra, e power t is exponential function. So I, L, A, T, E, A comes first and then only E. So U is considered as t and dv is taken as e power t. So U is t, dv is equal to e power t into dt. So du by dt equals to 1, dv integration is v, and v equals to e power t itself. So I1 equals uv, which is t into e power t, minus integration of v du, which is e power t into dt. So I1 equals t into e power t minus e power t plus c. Integration of e power t is e power t itself. So I1 equals t, substitute the t back, t being tan x, this is tan x into e power tan x minus e to the power of tan x plus c. Now substitute this back in the place where we separated I1. So answer will be y into integrating factor. Integrating factor was e power tan x. And I1 answer is what we got now. So tan x into e power tan x minus e power tan x plus c. Question number 6. X into dy by dx plus 2y equals to x square log x. Not in the standard form because of this x. So divide by x in the first place. So dy by dx plus 2y by x equals x log x. Since I'm dividing by x, then x square becomes x log x. So p here is coefficient of y, which is 2 divided by x. And q here is x log x. Next step is finding integrating factor, which is e to the power integration of 2 by x dx. 2 e to the power of 2 times integration of 1 by x, and 1 by x is log x. So e to the power 2 log x. Now this I can write it as e power log x square using the base rule, using the power rule of log. So e and log will get cancelled. We get x square as the integrating factor answer. Now the general solution. Y into x square equals integration of q, which is x log x into x square dx plus c. So y into x square equals integration of x cube log x dx plus c. So I have to integrate this term using parts now, because it's x square log x, x cube is algebra, log is logarithmic term. So I, L, A, T, E. L comes first and then A. So L is your U, L is U, and dV is x to the power of 3. So U being log x, du by dx will be 1 divided by x. dv being x cube dx, v would be x power 4 by 4. Now put it on the formula. So integration of x cube log x dx or I1 equals uv, which is 1 by 4 log x into x power 4 minus integration of v du, which is, I'm taking 1 by 4 out, v du, which is 1 by x into dx. X power 4x will get cancelled. So it is 1 by 4 log x into x power 4 minus 1 by 4 integration of x cube dx. Integration of x cube is x power by 4. So 1 by 4 log x into x power 4 minus 1 by 4 integration of x cube is x power 4 by 4 plus c. So the final answer is y into x square equals x power 4 by 4 log x minus 1 by 16 x power 4 plus c. Question number 7, not in the standard form, so divide by x log x. So dy by dx plus y by x log x equals 2 log x by x into x log x. So we divide by log x. So we come to this step, dy by dx plus y by x log x equals 2 by x square. P here is y by, P here is 1 by x log x and Q here is 2 by x square. So integrating factor equals e power integration of 1 by x log x dx. Now take t as log x for substitution. If you take t as log x, dt will cancel this x. So if you take t as log x, so e power integration of x log x, take t as log x, dt will cancel 1 by x. So this will transform to e to the power of 1 by t into dt. I'm repeating, you take t as log x, dx becomes dx becomes t into dt. I mean x into dt. So x will get cancelled, you get e to the power of 1 by t into dt. So this would be e power log t. So then just t. And what is t? T is log x. So we get log x as integrating factor. Now y into integrating factor, which is log x, integration of q, which is 2 by x square into log x dx plus c. So 2 times x power minus 2 log x dx plus c. X square log x again by parts. X square log x integrate by parts. So u will be log x, dv will be x power minus 2 into dx. So du by dx is 1 by x and v equal to x power minus 1 by minus 1, which is minus 1 by x. So applying the formula, we get uv, which is minus log x by x minus integration of v du, minus of minus is plus 1 by x into 1 by x into dx. So that is minus log x by x plus 1 by x square into dx. So this we can take it as minus log x by x plus integration of x power minus 2 into dx. So we get minus log x by x plus x power minus 1 by minus 1 plus c. And now put it in the formula, y into integrating factor, which is y times log x, and then there is a 2 left outside, As you can see, there is a 2 here. So end answer will get multiplied by 2 minus log x by x minus 1 by x plus c. So y log x equals minus 2 log x by x minus 2 by x plus 2c, you can take it as capital C. Eighth question, here I'm not going to solve the full question, just going to tell you how to take P and Q and integrate them. So here, it's not directly in the standard form, so first divide by dx. So 1 plus x square, I'm dividing with dx, so dy by dx plus 2xy dx by dx, which is 1, and cot x dx by dx is 1. So therefore, it becomes 1 plus x square into dy by dx plus 2xy equals to cot x. Next step, I'm dividing with 1 plus x square. Because of 1 plus x square being the coefficient of dy by dx. With this, I get 2xy by 1 plus x square equals cot x by 1 plus x square. Now, p here is, p term is 2x by 1 plus x square and q term is cot x by 1 plus x square. So if p is 2x by 1 plus x square, integrating factor would be e power 2x by 1 plus x square. So if you take t as 1 plus x square, dt will cancel log 2x. So you get e power log of 1 plus x square. E log will get cancelled. Eventually the answer is only 1 plus x square. Then you continue finding the general solution for this. Question number 9. Again, not in the standard form. So let's first group all the y's in x here. So x into dy by dx, or let's first divide by x, plus y by x minus 1 plus y cot x equals to 0. Now group the y terms, dy by dx plus y times of 1 by x plus cot x equals to 1. So now this is in the form of dy by dx plus py equals to q, where p equals to 1 by x plus cot x and q equals to. Integrating factor finding would be here e power integration of 1 by x plus cot x. So the power have two terms to integrate. So far it is used to be one term. So be little careful. Integration of 1 by x dx plus integration of cot x dx in the power, which is e power log x plus cot x is log sin x. Now it is e to the power of log x plus log sin x, which is in the form of log a plus log b, which is log ab. So you get log of x sin x. So e and log will get cancelled. We get x sin x as the integrating factor. And then you put it in the general solution. Obviously, you come to a point where you have to use parts because q is 1 here. So you have to use parts in order to complete the integration. Mind you, it's x into sin x. X is algebra, sin x is trigonometry. So allot the term according to the rule and integrate it. Okay, the next till 9 we finished. 10, 11, 12 are type 2 models. So as of now, I'm not doing that now. I'm going to explain you 13, 14 and 15, which I'm expecting you all to do it on your own. So dy by dx plus 2y tan x equal to sin x. This is straight away in standard form. So p is tan x and q is sin x. So find the integrating factor, then find the general solution. At last, substitute x and y value, find the value of c, put it back into the answer. So then you call that answer as particular solution. We already had particular solution model in homogeneous type and as well as in variable separable. Question number 14 is similar to question number 8. So 1 plus x square, we divide by 1 plus x square here. So this will change to dy by dx plus 2xy by 1 plus x square equals 1 by 1 plus x square the whole square. So P is naturally 2x by 1 plus x square. So therefore integrating factor will be using substitution here. And Q will be 1 by 1 plus x square the whole square. So again you come to a point where you have to integrate Q into integrating factor, but I don't think so parts is applicable here. 15th question, dy by dx form, P equals minus 3 cot x. Most of the time I've seen students missing this minus. So leave the minus, they take 3 cot x as P. The whole sum will be wrong then. P is P is just the coefficient of y, so you have to take it along with the sign. So P equals minus 3 cot x and Q is sine 2x. Okay, so this is how we do the first type in differential equation. Hope you understood. Thank you.